Hi, folks. Richard Fontenay from the Fontenay Magazine e-learning podcasts. Now, welcome aboard. And for all of you new people, welcome to the e-learning podcasts. Now, it occurred to me that you may not know who I am. And so here's a bit of more information for you. Now, I'm a seasoned leadership coach with over 50 years experience, having held several executive positions within organizations, and have operated my own training and development firm for over 35 years. I've had the privilege of working with over 1,000 different organizations, coaching leaders at all levels within the organization, from the executive level to the leadership teams, to those who want to develop the leader within themselves. Now, besides coaching, I spend my time on content marketing, writing ebooks and articles for the e-learning magazine, delivering online training programs, conduct daily YouTube shorts, and this weekly podcast. Now that's enough about me, and it's time to move on to today's podcast. Today's podcast is all about reigniting your motivation and achieving success in this dynamic world of business. Today is the first in two-part series. In today's episode, we'll delve into the challenges that you may face when it comes to maintaining motivation in the business environment. We'll explore the impact of external factors such as workplace culture and stress, and how they affect your drive and enthusiasm. We'll also uncover the transformative power of self-renewal, a process that can revitalize your motivation and set you on a path toward personal growth and development. And we will discuss effective strategies for renewing self-motivation. That's a lot in one day. So next Wednesday, we'll continue on this journey and offer practical tips for self-renewal in the business environment, and talk about a couple of real-life examples that you can apply yourself in your own journey. So these could include anywhere from setting meaningful goals aligned with your values, or cultivating a positive mindset and embracing the process of continuous learning. So whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, one that wants to grow into entrepreneurship, a seasoned professional, or someone just looking to make a positive impact in the business world, this podcast is for you. So get ready to embrace self-renewal, tap into your limitless potential that you have within yourself, and regain the drive that will propel you on a continued growth and development path. So let's now dive into it. First, let's discuss 4 common challenges that individuals face in maintaining motivation at work. The first is monotony and routine tasks. Now, performing routine tasks or being stuck in a mundane routine world can lead to a decline in motivation. The lack of variety and excitement can dampen your enthusiasm and make work really feel uninspiring. Secondly, You may lack clear goals and direction. Without clear goals and a sense of purpose, it's easy to lose one's motivation. When individuals are unsure about where they're going and what they're working towards, or how their efforts really contribute to the larger goals and objectives of the organization, it really becomes challenging to stay motivated. There may be limited growth opportunities. So feeling stagnant and lacking opportunities for growth can quickly demonstrate and demotivate employees. Without a clear path for advancement or professional development, individuals may feel that their efforts are not being recognized or rewarded. And that leads to a decrease in motivation. And fourthly, and this is a big one, and that is a negative work environment. So a toxic workplace culture, one that conflicts with one where you're always conflicting with colleagues and superiors, and where you're not receiving any kind of support, can contribute to a decrease in your motivation. So when individuals feel undervalued, unsupported, and constantly stressed out, their motivation can really plummet, can go down the drain very, very quickly. Now let's explore the impact of external factors, such as the workplace culture and stress, on workers' motivation. The culture within an organization plays a strong and vital role in maintaining employees' motivation. A positive and an inclusive culture that fosters collaboration, recognizes achievements, and provides support can enhance motivation within the workplace. And conversely, a toxic culture, one that's characterized by negativity and excessive competition or lack of communication, can significantly impact motivation levels. Excessive stress and pressure in the workplace can also drain motivation and negatively influence performance. High workloads, tight deadlines, unrealistic expectations can lead to burnout and feelings of being overwhelmed. And when individuals feel overwhelmed, their motivation and productivity suffer. Struggling to achieve a healthy work-life balance is another factor that can take a toll on one's motivation. When individuals feel overwhelmed by work demands without enough time for personal pursuits or in their own self-care, it can lead to fatigue and decline in their motivation. And factors outside of the workplace, such as personal challenges, financial concerns, health issues, can also influence motivation levels of employees. So when individuals are dealing with significant stressors in their personal lives, it becomes more challenging for them to stay motivated and focused on their work. Now, understanding these challenges and their impact on motivation is crucial in finding effective strategies to overcome them. So by recognizing the obstacles and those obstacles that individuals face in a business setting, we can begin to explore ways to address and mitigate those factors. And ultimately, reigniting their motivation and creating a more fulfilling work environment for them. Now, let's talk about the concept of self-renewal and its relevance to regaining motivation. Self-renewal refers to the intentional process of rejuvenating oneself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And note, I have mentioned intentional process, and that is a critical component. One needs to rejuvenate oneself and get engaged in an intentional process. It involves taking deliberate actions to nurture and revitalizing our inner resources and allowing us to regain motivation and achieve our personal and professional growth. Self-renewal recognizes that motivation is not a constant state, but rather a dynamic force that requires ongoing care and attention. Now, by engaging in self-renewal, individuals can break free from stagnant routines and revitalize their passion for their work. It involves stepping back, reflecting, and reconnecting with their core values, their strengths and their weaknesses and their aspirations. And self-renewal allows individuals to regain themselves with their purpose and realign their purpose with who they are, reigniting the fire that they have within themselves and enabling them to overcome any kind of challenges with renewed vigor. Now let's take a bit of a sidebar for a moment and talk about some of the benefits of self-renewal, both from a personal and a professional standpoint. First, when individuals engage in self-renewal activities, they receive a boost in motivation and energy. So by taking the time to reflect, set meaningful goals, and align their actions with their values, individuals find renewed purpose and drive. This increases their motivation and then translates into higher productivity and greater sense of accomplishment in both their personal and professional lives. Self-renewal equips individuals with the tools to bounce back from setbacks and navigate to challenges that they face more effectively. By investing in their mental and emotional well-being, individuals develop a sense of resilience and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In these days, we need to be really quite agile within what it is that we're doing because of so much changes that are taking place in today's society. And this resilience enables them to maintain their motivation even in the face of adversity when things are not really going well. Thirdly, self-renewal encourages individuals to prioritize their well-being and establish a healthy work-life balance. By setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and engaging in activities that bring them a sense of joy and a sense of fulfillment, even outside of their work, they can begin to reduce the stress and avoid burnout. This balance promotes overall well-being and sustains motivation over the long haul. Fourthly, self-renewal gives individuals the incentive to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It provides an opportunity to explore new interests, develop new skills, and broaden their perspectives. By continuously learning and expanding their knowledge, individuals, including you, can begin to unlock their full potential, fostering a sense of fulfillment and motivation. And finally, but not necessarily the final benefit, self-renewal not only benefits individuals personally, but also positively affects their relationships, both personally and professionally. So when individuals take care of their well-being, they show up as their best selves, fostering a healthier, more meaningful connections with others. And this in turn contributes to a positive and supportive environment that nurtures motivation and collaboration. And so individuals who take a more holistic approach to their health, emotional, spiritually, physically, mentally, are people who will strive within the workplace as well. So in summary, self-renewal is a transformative process that empowers individuals to regain and sustain their motivation by nurturing their personal growth, prioritizing well-being, and aligning their actions with their values. Individuals can experience increased motivation, resilience, and a greater sense of fulfillment. Self-renewal is really a powerful tool that allows you to unlock your true potential and achieve continuous growth and development. Now we come to 5 strategies for renewing self-motivation. First, set meaningful goals and align them with your personal values. Now, setting clear and meaningful goals is essential to renewing self-motivation. Identify what really truly matters to you and align those goals with your personal values. When your goals are meaningful and in line with what you value, you are more likely to feel a sense of purpose and be motivated to work towards them. Secondly, cultivate a positive mindset and leverage the power of positive affirmations. Now, maintaining a positive mindset is really critical for renewing one's self-motivation. Practicing positive self-talk and accessing positive affirmations to reframe your negative thoughts and beliefs is really quite important. So what you're doing here is reminding yourself of your strengths and your capabilities and your past successes. And affirmation, those statements that may be on your walls in nice frames or on your computer, all of these can help shift your mindset towards positivity and increase self-confidence, and thus boosting your motivation in the process. Number 3, develop a growth mindset and embrace continuous learning. Now, adopting a growth mindset is really key. Embracing challenges as opportunities, for example. Embracing them as a way to gender greater growth within yourselves, and learning rather than just seeing them as obstacles. Cultivating a thirst for knowledge and continuously seeking new skills and experiences is also quite motivating. So embracing a growth mindset allows you to see setbacks as temporary, as short-term, and motivates you to keep pushing forward. Number 4, establish effective time management and prioritization techniques. Now, effective time management and by the way, we can't really manage time. We can use ourselves within the time that we have. And a way to do that is making sure that we are prioritizing accordingly. And so the prioritization is really essential for renewing self-motivation. Break down your goals into manageable tasks or smaller steps and create a schedule to achieve them. And do the same with your to-do list. If it's so big, break it down into smaller chunks. Prioritizing your tasks based on importance and urgency is important. Is a factor that I have talked about in past podcasts. By organizing your time effectively, you can reduce stress and ensure you are dedicating energy to the tasks that are really aligned with your goals and your values, and thus increase your motivation. And number 5, nurture a supportive network and seek mentorship guidance. Now, surrounding yourself with a supportive network is crucial for renewing self-motivation. Seek out positive and encouraging individuals who really inspire you. Look at role models who you really want to emulate. Engage in meaningful conversations and share experiences with them, and seek advice. Seek advice from mentors and trusted colleagues. Their support and guidance can provide fresh perspectives, increase your motivation, and also increase your accountability. So you can also consider joining professional networks or business communities. I've done this throughout my career, and related to your field of interest. Join a chamber of commerce, an affiliate marketing network, or a local business association. Engaging with like-minded individuals can help foster a sense of belonging and provide opportunities for collaboration and learning. So let's recap some of the takeaways from this podcast. Now, throughout this podcast, I explored the importance of self-renewal and regaining and maintaining motivation as a business environment. I discussed common challenges faced in maintaining motivation at work, the impact of external factors and what they do with our motivation levels. And we talked about the power of self-renewal in overcoming all of these challenges. I highlighted a number of strategies, such as goal setting and positive mindset and continuous learning, effective time management techniques, and nurturing a supportive network as essential tools for your self-renewal. So maintaining motivation in the business environment is a continuous process that requires active engagement and commitment to self-renewal. It's my hope that the insights that I shared with you in this podcast have inspired you to take positive steps and proactive steps to renew your own motivation. Remember to set meaningful goals aligned with your values, cultivate a positive mindset, embrace growth and continuous learning, and manage your time effectively. And then also seek support from a supportive network. Next Wednesday, we'll continue on the motivational journey and offer some practical tips for self-renewal in a business environment. and talk about a couple of real-life examples that you may be able to apply on your own journey. Now, thank you for joining us today. I encourage you to apply the strategies we discussed, and I'll talk with you again next Wednesday. Bye for now. Oh, yes, and don't forget to check out the links below. I've tried to provide some excellent resources for you. And thank you for subscribing to the Fontenay Magazine e-learning channel. Talk to you again next week. Bye for now.